Hello, everyone. This is Natural Hair Chronicles. My name is Sharina. I just wanted to come on here and just do a video. It's been definitely a desire of mine to talk about my Chebe hair journey and why I started using it again and how long I've been using it and just answering a lot of different questions. So I just wanted to give like a quick disclaimer to pretty please excuse my noise volume. I am a wife and a mother, and I have three children, three boys, and it gets busy in here. So without further ado, I'm going to wait for someone for see if other people can come into the live and just do a little bit of talking and singing for those of you who may be new to my channel, maybe catching a replay. Hey, Sister Carla, I am a believer. I'm a Christian. I do believe in the Lord, and He's my Savior, and I love Him. I have a lot of videos on my channel, but it's you will see like AIC, which is a Codis in Christ. A Codis in Hebrew means my sisters. So I do a lot of praise and worship videos, and I have went back and forth to see if I wanted to do like another channel, but as of now, everything is just going to be combined because I literally really don't have the time to try and create another channel, separate videos, and so forth and so forth. So on here, you're going to see praise and worship videos, hair videos, and a lot of other things. So that's my content as of now. And one of my sisters encouraged me to put Natural Hair Chronicles and more. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it because it's not just hair videos. Like I praise and worship and different things like that. And I would love to do like more like product reviews on natural products and things like that. So it's just a broad range of different things at this time. Blessings, Sister Jess. Sister Jess Handmade Designs. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because as of now, my babies, they are quiet. So I decided to go back using Chebe probably in September. And so I went back to using it because I've noticed that with my hair, hey, Sister Diana, thank you all for coming in. I noticed that with my hair, I was retaining length, but I was still getting breakage, if that makes sense, in certain areas. And thus far, I've been able to retain length with just doing, if any of the sisters that's coming over from the Curly Proverbs group, I definitely have. I remember when I first read the Curly Proverbs ingredients, I went out and I got so many things immediately. And yes, I did see results. Oh, I have had a lot of different setbacks and different things like that, but I'm not trying to get off topic, but back to Chebe. I started using it because I'm like, you know what? You get results with Chebe, and thank you, sis. You get results with Chebe. It helps you to retain moisture and helps you to retain a length, and that's the goals that I was looking for with my hair. What people say about Chebe not growing your hair, no, it doesn't, but it helps you to retain the length, and I definitely believe that it helps you to retain length. I do believe that. I did a lot of researching and watching a lot of videos and still watching a lot of videos because I'm one of those people where I love to learn about different things, and you just can't learn about something with just watching it one time. No, I just like to, I want to be able to tell other people about and see other people's experiences and so on. So I started using it back in September. I did purchase it when it first came out. If you all remember when Miss Sahel, she first introduced to America for the sisters, and I had the Chebe, and I really didn't understand that with applying a Chebe-powder to your hair, that it's more like for a protective style. I was thinking it was more like for those who are into henna. It's like you could do a henna mask, you could do henna treatment, just a straight henna on your hair. I was just thinking it was like that. So when I first put the Chebe in my hair, and I let it stand there for about 2 hours, and I mixed it with conditioner and I washed it out, and it was so hard to come out of my hair. My curls were defined, my hair was moisturized, so the Chebe did what it was supposed to do, but at that time, it wasn't it wasn't good for my lifestyle. Like, I'm thinking it was more like a treatment, but this is more like for those who can tolerate the Chebe being in your hair for 3 to 7 days or even a little bit longer. And I'm going to go in and tell you how I do mines and how it works for me. So with using it, I went back and I bought some Chebe. I used the remaining Chebe that I had. I applied it, and how I applied it was I mixed it in with my shea butter at the time. So, from my understanding, my hair is more of low porosity. So, the low porosity is what I think is hard to like for that moisture and stuff to get in, and sometimes product can sit on your hair. So that's how my hair is, and the type is my hair type is 4B 4C. So I would say like maybe like 4B in the front and some 4C in the back, but I don't know, maybe even a little bit of some 3C somewhere when like certain little baby hair areas in the back. So it's a little bit of everything. I know that some people really don't like hair type. I do hair type just to try to learn more about my hair and what it likes, and following different YouTubers that with similar hair types than mine to see, okay, this worked for her, maybe I can try it. So that's one of the reasons why I do it. You have to? No, you don't. It's just a personal preference. And so moving on from there, with going back and using the Chebe this time, I was like, you know what? I really like it. I was able to keep the powder, mix it in with my Chebe, put it in my hair, and I allowed this to stay on my hair for a while. And okay. And when it came down to rinsing it out, I was like, you know what? I don't want to run out. So I went back to using the Chebe. I wanted to purchase more Chebe. So I was like, okay, well, Miss Sahel, she came out with the Chebe. So I'm doing my research. And mind you, as I'm doing my research on Miss Sahel and just going back to watching her old Chebe videos and just sort of kind of getting like a spark, ignited, like, ooh, these women use this hair, this Chebe, and they really got results. They got receipts. Like when your hair's all the way down to your butt, you got receipts. There's nothing you can say to nobody else. Like nobody can really say to you. You got receipts. And I purchased her bag, which I have right here. I mean, because some may like what I have to say and some may not like what I have to say. But on my channel, you're definitely going to get the truth when it comes down to products. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I went and I purchased this right here. This is the front bag. I paid about $33 for this. This was 8 ounces. This is the color of it. I don't know if y'all can really see it like that. I'm supposed to put it in my camera, but it's more like of a black color and it's supposed to be brown. So when it came down to applying this mess in my hair, when I opened it up the first time, I was like, wait a minute, this Chebe don't smell like my other Chebe. I'm like, okay. And it's crazy because I already was doing like I was after I got past the smell, like maybe it's just me. Like, and mind you, I am not a newbie to the natural hair community. I have been natural for pretty much this October made 7 years, but really taking care of my hair for the 5 out of the 7 years, thanks to my sister cousin, Natural Hair Cody, that's in the chat. So it's not like, oh, I can't take smells or anything like that. No, it was, hey, Tiffy, it was definitely none of those things. So when I smelled it, and I'm like, this smells crazy. So I'm taking a breath, like maybe it's all in my mind. So when I reached out to my sister Natural Hair Cody, and I was like, sis, I don't know, it smells a little crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm going like if it become like, I don't know what's changed in the formula, but I just kept on. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's just me. So she was like, maybe you can put some essential oils in it. So I am a distributor of Young Living, and I was like, well, you know what? Let me just go ahead, put my oils in it. It still smelled crazy. So what did it smell like, Sharina? It smelled like smoke, straight up tar, straight up chimney. Smell it straight up, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Let it snow. My head was smelling like chestnuts. Oh my goodness. So as I'm putting it on my hair, when I finally blend it up or whatever, and my husband got in and he was like, what's that smell? Hey sis. I'm like, oh, this is the powder. He was like, you smell like burnt coffee. And I was like, no. I'm like, what in the world? So mind you, I had my hair braided like this. The Chebe was already applied. You know how we are. If anybody's like how I am when it comes down to product, you don't want to waste your money. that's just how I am. Like, I was like, I'm going to use this Chebe-powder, smelling burnt and all. But then it got to the point where I'm not lying, I'm not making this up. I started to feel sick. Like, I had already fasted that day. Unintentionally, I do intermediate fasting, but I wasn't able to eat anything, just sipping on tea. And my stomach was hurting. I started getting a headache. My husband was starting to get bothered by the smell. I was like, I'm washing this mess out of my hair. So as I'm washing it out, y'all, uh, it's like washing cigarette ashes out of my hair. So I'm gonna say it. I don't know who gonna like it. I don't know who don't want to like it. I really don't even care. Do not buy this. I bought this straight from the sale. I bought this off of her website. But if you go to Amazon, check out the reviews. Don't go by the fact that I think because the last time I went on there, it said that it like y'all know how Amazon gives people a bunch of stars. So, honey, those stars need to be taken away. She need about 1 star, and she need to get this mess off of the natural hair streets and start creating something else or get back to the original formula because this is not it. This mess smells bad. As I'm looking on different YouTubers and videos, different things like that, what I'm seeing is people like Chebe smells so bad, made my stomach hurt. It smelled like burned cigarettes. It took my hair out. I wanted to throw. One dude was like, I was throwing up. So I did not know that. That's why I said, even with doing my research, I'm like, how did I miss this? I went on Amazon and I was just looking at the good reviews, because the good reviews, they come up first. So, Sharina, what did you do? Okay, so after that, after I got that, I took pictures, I had receipts, like this is your product. I'm showing. I sent her an email and I had like a napkin of like the residue of how my hair actually I call like it was like black stuff all on my hands. I was like, no, this is not it. This is not the right product. So when I sent her the emails, I emailed her I had sent about 2 to 3 emails because first I was like, okay, maybe it's just me. Then I didn't get a response back, not getting a response. It took her a couple days to respond back to me. Y'all know how that be, so I'm even amped up even more. It took her a couple days to respond back to me. And when she did respond back to my message, hey, this is how Chebe is supposed to smell. It's natural, it's earthy. There is nothing earthy about this tar. This is tar in a bag. This is cigarette ashes. This right here. From her. Sahel Cosmetics. Yes, I'm sorry. This is not the Chebe. And so I'm getting even mad because I'm like, am I crazy? This must stink. My husband saying it stink, and I can't. So I was like, I want my money back. She was like, well, I don't do refunds, honey. I don't care if you do refunds or not. I want my money back. It's my money and I want it now. Like, I want my money back because as a consumer, and when you have a business, you should be doing everything to what? Make sure that your customer is happy and that they're satisfied because word of mouth speaks, especially now for us YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, having such a big platform, you don't want your name to be put out there. So as her and I going back and forth, it took her a while. I sent her the email in the beginning of October. It wasn't until I finally washed my hair out. I don't even know. Let me see if I got some receipts on my phone. And it took this Chebe, it took her Chebe. Let me put this up here. I want y'all to know I'm telling the truth. Her Chebe took some of my hair out. I don't play about my hair. I do not play about my hair. I have been on this natural hair journey for a long time. My hair should be a little bit longer than this, but I've had some setbacks. But where I am now, I don't have time. So I am heat free. I'm not worried about my hair being silk pressed. I'm loving my hair and the texture that God has created to be. It's just me personally, just my personal preference when it comes down to taking care of my hair. I'm trying to gain all my inches and I don't got time for heat damage. So I'm going to go through my phone. I'm not the best, y'all, when it comes down to being like, internet savvy and having like knowing how to do like the side screen pictures and stuff like that. But let me show you. If y'all can see this is my hair. Facts. And once I seen these clumps of my hair coming out, I sent her these pictures. I want my money back. I want my money back. So mind you, when I washed my hair, this was details. This was October 19th. Mind you, when I first put the Chebe and I came and all that stuff, this was about 2 weeks ago before all this even occurred. So she did not give me back my money or sent that email address, sent the email until about 2-3 weeks after the fact of me sending her previous pictures. Not this one, but other pictures. Like what? This is my hair. After taking that Chebe out of my hair, y'all know I was hot. I was real hot. So needless to say, I started going around looking up different vendors that have like Chebe and different things like that. And I will say this now, because Chebe has gotten so popular, a lot of people are selling even fake Chebe, or they are taking up the price. And it was really hard to find a really good vendor. So I came across a vendor on Etsy, and I do have the link of the Etsy shop. It's Naturefinity on Etsy, and I was communicating with her, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. So I purchased. This was a container that hers came in on Naturefinity. It came in this container, 7 ounces, and I can't work with stuff in these little small containers. But she had it packed to the max, and it was able to fit not this whole entire bag, but if y'all can see like this bag right here, this little small baggie, it's enough to fill up this bag. So it's a good amount in here, and it's enough for about 2 applications, depending on how long your hair is. Okay. So as I'm texting this vendor, and she was like, I'm not. I wanted to make sure specifically because I understand that Mr. Hale has such a lot on the Chebe game. When I say a lot of people purchase from her, a lot of people purchase from her. I've done my research, like my eyes, like SpongeBob, like where can I see the Chebe from? And I came across Naturefinity. She was very respectful. She was very professional. She responded to my email in a timely manner. And I went and I purchased some Chebe from her. And I have purchased about three of these. So the only thing about the ordering things now is the fact that the shipping is so slow, but you can get a fast ship, and she ended up giving me $5 off. So the regular price for this on her website was on the Etsy shop was $35. With taxes altogether for me was like $42 in shipping and all those things. It took about a week for this to arrive, but if you get like a quicker shipping, you probably could get it faster. I couldn't. My money was a little limited, but I made it work. Okay, y'all, let me read some comments before I go on. I know this was a mouthful, but I had to tell the truth. Okay, everybody's saying their highs. Playing you on the screen. Love you all. Love you, sis. Hey, sister, one virtuous woman. Hey, sis. Caller, where you been, sis? Been looking for you, though, by prayer. I guess, and my sister, Naturefinity Cody, she had a bad batch as well. Beverly Palmer, thank you for coming in my live. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tiffy. I think everybody that's in here. How's baby India? Yes, how's baby India? We definitely been praying for her. I refuse to use on my hair. So relieved that I was able to find a good vendor. Once Mr. Hale refunded my money after about 2.5-3 weeks, I proceeded and I purchased some more Chebe from Naturefinity. Like I said, very professional vendor. She has good Chebe. Now her Chebe, I'm sorry that my lighting in here is really not the best. I apologize. I have to find an area where I could just have some peaceful time. But this is like a brown color. If y'all can see this, the Chebe that I got from Mr. Hale, it's like black. And as soon as you smell it and you open it up, it smells like straight up tar, straight up cig, straight up like I'm not lying. This mess right here, I've only saved this because I was like, you know what? I'm doing a video. Because my thing is, when it comes down to her making and introducing the US to the Chebe, who was your consumers? Your consumers are predominantly Black women. Let's just be real. It's predominantly Black women. So when it comes down to this, you're selling bad stuff. We're out here supporting you. I see so many YouTubers talking about, okay, I get mine from Sahel Cosmetics. I'm like, the reason why I purchased this because it's like nobody is talking about that the quality of this has changed. So I don't know if people scared to speak up, but here's my video. Here's my truth right here. This is not it's a no-go. Like I said, Naturefinity, and then I came across another vendor. So C Babes. She has her own YouTube channel. Love her. I love her aura. She did mention that she purchased Miss Sahel original quality of Chebe-powder. And I wish I would have found out. I wish I would have just looked into hers more, but I didn't. But I came across her on Amazon. She has a vendor. She has a vendor site on Amazon, and I purchased about a kilogram, which is about 2 pounds of Chebe from her. And I'm very pleased. It smells just like Naturefinity, and I believe it's a good quality of Chebe. I purchased all of this. Not a game, not playing. So this came very quickly. I have no problem in how the packaging is how she packaged this up because I have like somewhat of a small business as of now, and I would rather you give me something like this, like the plastic baggie with the amount that it's supposed to be, opposed to something that looks really professional and I get shortchanged. So this is the Chebe amount right here, and I paid about $75 for this total. Definitely not disappointed. Definitely would recommend her. C Babes. I put the link for the Amazon link in the description box for anybody want to check that out. This was $75, like I mentioned, for anybody that want to just go all in and say, you know what, this is enough Chebe to last me for a long time and doing different applications. If I wanted to make oil, I think people have made like Chebe tea, or just mix it up or do it the traditional way. You have that option. She has a lot. She has a good quantity of it, and the quality is good as well. So that's hers. I have not used hers yet because I still have my amount from Naturefinity, and I wanted to use that first. So let me take a break, y'all. I'm not disappointed. When I reached out to C Babes on Amazon, she responded back in a timely manner, very professional. I liked her aura even on her YouTube videos, and her and I was just discussing things, and I was just like, is your Chebe quality good? Does it smell like burnt cigarettes? And I wasn't trying to be offensive or anything like that. But when it comes down to me being a consumer, I want to make sure I'm getting the best out of my product and just asking questions. And if you really have good product, and I don't believe that you should have a problem with answering certain questions. So I purchased from her immediately. And I was definitely pleased with her quality and the fact that she was like, is there any way I can help you with your hair, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what, thank you for your help, but I know a lot about, just repairing my hair. I did have some hair fallout, which lets me know that Miss Sahel product is definitely a no-go for me, like ever again, like it's going in the trash can. So, she offered advice, she offered help, and I thank God for that. Because she didn't have to. So I was like, I want to be a consistent consumer and buying from her, because one of the things I look for is does that person give off good vibes? Do they make me want to purchase from them again? Are they answering my questions? Are they trying to assist me? And she did all of those things, and so did Naturefinity. And her name is Lori. She the one that has a Naturefinity site on Etsy. So, okay, hopefully I got that out the way, and I just wanted to make sure that I had receipts. Another picture that I had sent Mr. Hale was this one right here. Y'all may not be able to see this one, but this is the napkin of how my hands look after dealing with her Chebe. So I'm trying to save somebody. I'm trying to save somebody out here in these YouTube streets. Like I had tried to send her pictures of my sink. Like my sink looked like it, like somebody just dumped a whole bunch of ashtrays. I mean, ashes in the sink. It was just really bad, like black stuff on my hands. Whew. So the best thing that Mr. Hale could have did was give me my money back, and I'm glad that she did that. I'm glad that she refunded me, and when it came down to my sister cousin, she gave my sister cousin some free products. So I'm glad that she did that. But what I don't like is I'm still seeing bad reviews on Amazon, and I hope that she eventually fixes, because what I'm seeing is a lot of women are turned off by Chebe. Or I tried Chebe, it wasn't for me. It stinks. It smelled like cigarettes. It took out my hair, and who wants to go through that? So if I could potentially help someone on here and just being honest with my review, then hey, that's what I want to do, because at the end of the day, I want someone to be honest with me. Let me look at this comment. Sister Diana, well, I have white people here, but I'm black. I'm a black woman at heart. Sister Diana, I definitely believe that. You are. So with me getting back to using it, I started using this in September, but due to the thing of Mr. Hale and getting a bad batch, I had to take a break because I was not putting that mess back in my hair. And even when I rinsed it out of my hair, the Mr. Hale quality of the Chebe, that tar smell, it took a while. It wasn't until I really took my braids out and just went in and washed my hair thoroughly, and I was able to get that smell out of my hair. So now with using the Chebe consistently, I have seen growth. How I do my Chebe is I mix it in with my butter, and it's more like, for those who may use henna or know about henna, it's more like a thicker consistency. I do know that from being in different groups on Facebook, I see a lot of the African women, they use like the car oil, which is an Indian oil that's supposed to be really good at promoting hair growth. And I've seen, when I tried to use the Chebe with just like a carrier oil, it was still a little bit too thin for me. So I like the quality of my butter, because butter makes it a little bit more thicker. And I just, when I'm ready to apply, I just spray my hair with water. I go in and I finger detangle the old Chebe out. And if I feel like I need to comb it, I do comb my hair. But if I don't, after finger detangling, moisturize my hair, and I just go ahead and reapply the hair. Reapply the Chebe. Everything that I pretty much need, I do put a little bit of like my DIY hair growth oil on my actual hair, and sometimes in between like the scalp, my parting and stuff like that. But everything that I really want in this mix, I do it before I apply it, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to think about, so I gotta get off here soon. I'm trying to think about if there's anything else that I wanted to wanted to answer, because I got a good amount of responses from the women that was in the Curly Proverbs group. And I'm so thankful for everybody's support, and just even saying good words. Like, I had my mug shot up there. I'm like, look, I'm being vulnerable right now, but I'm trying to show y'all girls, look, it works. I really do think that, let's see, which side? I'm trying to see, because sometimes, okay, this side over here, I've really seen a good amount of growth on this side. I don't know what it is about this side, but it's almost as like it grows a little bit faster than this side over here, if that makes sense. But from the pictures, just in case somebody, I can't assume that everybody's in the group, or, I do have my receipts where I'm trying to build up my Chebe pictures, and just having documentation to stay encouraged to keep using it. So give me 1 second. I do have my little picture right here. I know I look like I just got out of I was just released from prison. But this is where I started from, at this top picture over here. And this is where my hair is now, at the bottom right there. So I definitely have seen the growth. Oh, yeah, sis, you see the growth. You see the growth. I'm glad you see the growth. I love my sister. And I will keep using it. I think, do I have any pros? The growth, the retention, my hair is moisturized. When I do take my hair down, it's almost as if, I don't want to say I got heat damage, but I will say that Chebe definitely does loosen your curl pattern for anybody that may be interested in that benefit. But I know that's one of the benefits of it, or one of the pros of it. But I was mainly going for more like lymph retention and keeping my hair moisturized. So as your hair has been more moisturized and you retain that lymph, it's like a greater chance that you will not be getting a whole lot of breakage. Therefore, your hair can really retain its length. So hopefully, I explained that for someone that maybe that's new or really don't know a lot about Chebe. Because sometimes as Black women, we feel like our hair is incredible, but it's when you're not taking care of it. Mugshots, Sister Serena, yeah, it do look like mugshots. As your hair is growing, it's breaking off at the same rate as it's growing because it's not being properly cared for. So that was my thing. Like, I was taking care of my hair, of course, all those things, but I'm like, I'm ready for my hair to be to the next level. I'm trying to get the waist length, tail length. I'm trying to get to, y'all know, like the little crevices back in the back of your leg, crevices of the back of your leg length, floor length, toe length. I'm trying to get my hair to be a lot longer than where it is now. And I do believe it's going to get there with me being the consistency. I think the only con for somebody, well, maybe two cons for somebody that, if you're working or maybe a little bit more, I guess, for lack of a word, glamorified than I am, that you may want to put your hair, put a wig on, or I wear a lot of scarves and different things like that. So I'm okay with that. This fits me because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm with my children 24/7. So I need some shade, baby. Since you think you got the patience to put it in, I think you got the patience to put it in, but it's the application process, and I'm gonna go into that. But this fits me because most of the time when I apply my Chebe, okay. Let's talk a little bit about how long do I keep mine in opposed to what's recommended. So she's at the back of your leg creases. Sis, you're not being real. So the Chad women in Africa, if you do your research, they keep their Chebe in for every 3 to 5 days, and then they go in and moisturize and reapply the Chebe again, and they keep that process up. But due to the fact that I am a mother and a wife, I can't. My time won't allow me to put that much effort into it as I would like to, like traditionally. So my application process is every 7 to 9 days. She want to sit on my yes. I want the bun to be so high. I want the bun to be like a triple mega bun. Like, what is that on her head? Well, honey, this is my hair right here. I had to just be realistic. Like, you know what? I can't do this every 3 to 5 days. But for somebody that has the time, you can do it every 3 to 5 days, every week, every 7 days. So mine is every 7 to 9 days. So, but my original, I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to really be able to go. No, you can't get picked up. Really be able to go strictly by days, but maybe like when I'm ready to do it, like it's like my own schedule. So with this application being applied, I believe I did this Monday night or something like that. I'm not going to wash this out until the week of Thanksgiving. So my plan is to wash it out the week of Thanksgiving and do a treatment. I would like to probably do like coconut milk and some other courier oils and let that sit in my hair, whatever, and just my hair just absorb all of that goodness, and then apply the Chebe right back after that. So that's what I would love to do. So that won't this application of this Chebe is going to be in my hair for probably about a good week and a half, 2 weeks. Why you skip my comment? Chebe burnt me, pun intended. Sis, mugshots. Okay, sis, was that the one you want me to read? Yes, sis, but I'm glad you was able to get a comment. I'm glad you was able to get a product for your inconvenience, because my sister cousin Naturally Cody, we was going to go on a Chebe journey together, but she got discouraged because she got a bad batch. Definitely wasn't mad at her or anything like that. I understand, but I'm a little bit more persistent. Like, once I got my mind just focused, like I get like that tunnel vision, like I'm going to find somebody else. I'm not going to allow this to discourage me from my Chebe journey. I want my hair to be a lot longer. I'm trying to retain the length. I'm willing to do the work and all that's required. So that's where my mindset was. But I am happy. I felt bad because I'm like, I recommended this vendor to her and she got a bad batch just like I did. So that's why I wanted to come on here and just talk a little bit about that. But that's why, like I said, this my pros and cons, if any. My schedule, like I said, I don't really stick to the traditional method of a schedule. It's sort of kind of like, if you can't do the traditional schedule, do it in a way that fits into your lifestyle. So I keep my hair wrapped up when I go outside. I wear wigs every now and then, y'all, but I'm just not really worried about like the beauty, physical appearance like that when I go outside. I hope I make that make sense. I wear, look, now my children fight. Give me that pen, boo boo. Bubba, give me a pen. Thank you. Good job. Pick up your teddy bear. Y'all know it's time to get off when the children starting to do stuff. Okay, so now after this is my baby. He's the reason why I went through postpartum shedding. Elijah, stop up on the bed. So this is why I can't really record like that. You want to get picked up? Ezra, I can't really pick you up like that. So that's my schedule. This is why they're the reason why I can't do it every 3 to 5 days. But I will encourage everybody to do it on a schedule where it fits your time. And I do believe if you be consistent, with it, that you will see results. Okay, now I gotta pick him up. He's seeing the other brother get picked up. Now he want to be picked up. You will definitely see results. What you can mix it with, you can do a carrier oil. I know some people have maybe used a conditioner. I don't know. I would just tell you to go into YouTube and search in the engine bar Chebe mixed with conditioner. If you wanted to do maybe a quick treatment, you can still do that. Would I really recommend it? I'm not really sure because that's the route that I did when I first was doing it, and it was just hard to come on my hair. If you don't mind the Chebe little herbs and stuff being in your hair, then I would say by all means, then go ahead and do it because I still believe that you will still see results. But to really see long-term results, using it as a protective style and putting it in your hair and just leaving your hair alone. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay, let me read the comments. No, tell the truth. You pulled my leg and broke it and said, okay, I will do the journey with you. Sis, you agreed that she was going to do it with me, but because all this stuff happened, she didn't want to do it anymore, and I understand. So hopefully I answered the question about, so how long do I keep mine in until I can pretty much find the time to mix it up? I'm sorry, to take it out. So the longest I've had this in my hair was probably for about a week thus far. But now that I have this in my hair now, I am probably going to keep this in for about another good week and a half, 2 weeks until the week of Thanksgiving. And I'm going to wash this out. So my goal is to do about about three applications a month. And so when was the last time I washed my hair? The last time I washed my hair was in October. And I'm okay with that because I'm seeing results. Okay, let me see. Does this make my hair itchy? No, not really. I think I get the same amount of itchiness as if I had these braids in without the Chebe-powder applied to my hair. Yes, you can keep it in for that long. But I know the women in Chad, sister Marcel, they do theirs every 3 to 5 days. And I'm gonna go into some cons about the Chebe. If there were any cons to it. I'm trying to see. So my hair is not itchy. Okay, what did I do in between? Because I love just moisturizing my hair and different things like that. I still go in. That's why I said my method is a little bit more modified, because I still go in and I still moisturize my hair, going between the parts of, applying my oils, and I still use a hair tea. So my hair tea consists of any herbs from hibiscus, fenugreek seeds, rosemary, thyme, essential oils, and just spraying my actual hair, or I'll use like my water with essential oil. So I'm doing that almost every other day. And I'm also doing onion juice. So I am applying the onion juice to my scalp where I'm having like a little bit of thinning in this area and on my edges. So I do like my onion juice on my edges and in the middle of my hair. And then I go in with my DIY oil. So I'm doing that as well. So that may be a lot for somebody, but you don't have to do all of that. My thing is, I know that onion juice definitely does work for hair growth. It's just a lot to do to just try to keep up with everything. So if I miss out on one day of not moisturizing or not just spraying or spritzing my hair with water, I'm quite okay with that. But that's just some things that I do in between. Now, I know the women from Chad that from my understanding, once they apply the Chebe and they wrap their hair up and stuff, and the goal is to really make sure that your hair is protected underneath. So I'm sorry, your ends are protected underneath. I use this right here. I'm sorry, y'all. My little scarf may look a little crazy. I bought this from off of Amazon. This was $10.95. And I love this because it has like the silk lining right here. So you are good either way. And it has the silk on the inside. And this is big enough for my head. I love this. I don't care about this falling off my hair. My ends are being protected. And I just keep this on all day. And if I really feel like, maybe I want like a different look, I do have some wigs I can put on. Like I said, I'm okay with that. My husband's okay with that. He loves my natural beauty. Or I'll just put like my cheetah print scarf on and tie it up in a bow or something like that. So that works for me. But you can, for anybody that has to go out to work, you could put like a wig on over top of it and just leave your hair alone. That's the best way that, I'm sorry, see this little braid right here. The best way that you really will see results. Keeping your Chebe in your hair and just leaving it alone. So like I said, let me even try to get to some cons. If I had to say cons, I would say messiness. This is messy. I don't want to get on here like, okay, yeah, grow your hair. It's something else. I don't have anything bad. If I had to say one con, the fact that it is messy. Like, I would tell you to put a sheet down. And if you really want some extra protection, make sure you have on long sleeves, because you're going to have Chebe on your arms and on your legs. So definitely don't have your Sunday's best on when you're doing this. Put some old raggedy clothes on, old t-shirt, old long pants or whatever, and make sure you have everything you need. Like you got you something to water, your phone charged up. That way you're not tracking your old Chebe on the floor, or making sure you got to go to the bathroom and all those things, so you could be able to take your hair out and reapply it. Now you do not have to you do not have to do braids. I have about 13 or 14 braids in my hair, and I like this because I get a chance to see my length more. Like when I have my hair twisted up, I don't know, my twists come out right here. So it's like I lose about 3 to 4 inches of hair growth when I'm just twisting up my hair, opposed to when I'm braiding it down. So that definitely works for me. Let me see. Well, while now we know we have tears coming out faces, who knows who's cutting the onions? Yes, it's Diane. I am using onions, like literally onions. And hopefully I can sing. I actually want to hurry and try to close this live out so I can do a quick sing along. I think that's pretty much it. I talked about the cons. I think that would be the only con for me. Like I said, I have been natural for a long time. I love mixing up herbs. I love mixing up different products. So that works for me. I love learning about different herbs. And I do believe that Chebe lives up to its name. I do believe that it does work when you do it in a protective style. So if you wanted to mix up your Chebe with a shea butter or an oil, that is an option. Just make sure it's not like super runny. That way you feel like, it's actually being applied to your hair, opposed to it's like, I know one time I applied it and it was a little bit more runny and it was like dripping all over me or whatever. So I had to take like a little rag, and then I'm also low porosity as well. So just trying to find that balance of what to mix it with. And I found out avocado butter is it's really good for low porosity hair. So that's really been working for me. And coconut butter. If you could get your hands on an avocado butter and a coconut butter, that's really been working for me. So like I said, that's the only con. Just apply the messiness of it. I can't really think of anything else. The smell is not, Chebe should not make you want to throw up. Chebe should not hurt your stomach. Chebe should not give you a headache. If anything, I love smelling this. It smells like both batches from Mr. Hale and from Naturefinity. It smells like cloves. It smells really, really good. So I love smelling my hair. Like this smells, it smells good. Like I love herbs. Like I'm a herbaholic. I love herbs. It shouldn't make you want to throw up. Now that I did this review, this is going in the trash can. Definitely no need for that. You know a product is so bad where you're not even willing to give it a, like, honey, this is so bad. This is going to this the only thing that deserves this is the trash can. So I'm trying to see if there's any more questions. No, my hair is not itchy. My hair is fine. My scalp is clean. I don't deal with any like dandruff or what is that thing? Other thing a lot of women deal with. Dermatitis. I don't deal with any of those things. Now I would recommend, I'm not sure if I would recommend somebody that's struggling with like the dermatitis issue. I would tell you to get that together first before you started using like the Chebe, just to err on the side of precaution to make sure your scalp is healed up, or if you want to do anything like that, to make sure it's healed up before you started using. This is not applied to your scalp. Your Chebe is applied to your hair. I know some people start putting it all the way down here, but I've been using it. I have not had any problems. I start from about right here. So, you know, it's not on my scalp, but it's right here. And, you know, so I'm applying it on there and I'm not overdoing it. It's just enough. And that's when I go in and I braid it. And if I feel like if there's any residue on the braid, I'll just, gently just slide it down like that. So I think that's pretty much it. Well, then I guess it's good. I don't have black women hair because I wear that fits me. You all look lucky. I've not been seeing the big black garbage bag, the large size one. Society, you a mess. That's pretty much it. Hopefully, I answer all the questions. If you have any more questions, please leave me a question in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. For anyone that watched the replay, I apologize if it's a little bit too long, but I am a very detailed person. I didn't want to come on here and say, don't buy Mr. Hale product. It's not a good Chebe. It's not a good Chebe quality. Like, why not? I'm trying to give you the details, trying to save somebody's life, trying to tell you what's good over here. This is good. C-Babe shop quality. Ours is good as well. And just like you know that Chebe definitely does work. How long will I continue to use? Until I reach my hair goal. My first goal is to reach a year. So next September will officially be a year. And y'all will see. I want to be able to show y'all. I do have some thicker braids back here. Right now my hair is about, when it stretches, maybe about armpit length. So my goal is definitely to get it to grow a little, way longer than that. But I'm loving my hair. I don't have any bad thing to say about Chebe. It's messy. It's just to be expected. So that's the only thing for somebody that don't want to have to deal with the cleanup or the aftermath of it. But aside from that, I really love it. So I don't have anything else to say. I pray y'all have a blessed day. I thank those who was able to come in and tune in and watch this video, the live and the replay. And I pray the Lord bless you all. Love you.